Hello.
Wow, an account made less than 2 weeks ago with no activity. Sure hope you on a bot.
Ain't a bot. I'm seeking for a sub.
Damn, you kinky, but I'm not really into that. Sorry.
Really? Trust me, Horny. You don't want to let this one slip.
Horny is a funny name. I prefer
Sir Bartholomew.
I'm a cruel mistress of high class trained in the old and professional way. I personally seek a slave to serve me. So tell me your name, age, and more about yourself, if you're interested.
Sir Bartholomew, age 72, and I've seen the doctor 3 times this week for my chronic hemorrhoids.
Where are you from?
The greatest country ever. Australia.
First of all, address me as ma'am or mistress at all times when you speak to me.
Okay, madam.
So, tell mistress what you have done fetish-wise. I want details on how extreme you've gone.
I saw my uncle's Playboy magazine once where a lady almost showed her entire ankle. I was too scared to ever read more than that, though.
My skill is based on my mood. I dominate my partner. I enjoy blindfolding, binding, and cosplay as well. There are others, but that varies on my partner.
Ooh, what kind of cosplay? Can you do Skeletor from He-Man?
Main character, animal, and more, but we can talk about that later.
Skeletor is a main character. He's the main protagonist.
What are you into?
Personality.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you love doing, and what you do for a living?
I like forgetting my life with alcohol, and I'm living off my pension. I used to be an oil baron.
Cool. You really sound like my perfect kind of search. I'm willing to know if you are ready to be my sub, and I will be your mistress, who will use you for anything at any time.
I can't do Friday because that's bingo night, but sure. This is my only human contact since my wife Laura died.
I'm sorry for your loss, but you don't have to worry, cause mistress is here to take care of you.
Oh, that's sweet. You remind me of her. Your last name isn't Greenson, is it? She had at least 12 sisters.
Seldom coming on here. It is really advisable for you, adorable sub, to add me on my mail.
Oh, are we gonna be pen pals? That sounds nice.
scam@scammail.com.
The link just brought me to Google. Is that you?
You have to proceed with your registration, as you'll be getting a new sissy slutty name at first before proceeding onto your first training soon as you get registered under my world.
Are you Bill Gates?
Hell no.
Ah, too bad.
We can figure that out.
Anyway, I'm trying to email you, but Google won't let me. These warnings say suspicious email, and prior reports of malicious activity keep showing up. Is there a way around that?
Are you ready for the registration, as you be getting a new sissy slutty at first before proceeding with your first training?
Can you wait an hour or so? My caretaker is over, and I don't want to be rude by messaging you while she's wiping my ass.
Can I have your mail so I'll massage you?
No, my caretaker does all my emails for me. I don't know what the address is. And I'd feel bad sharing our private messages with others.
Okay.
She doesn't see my Reddit account though, so I'm happy to keep being friends if you are.
It's cool.
Yay!
Mistress understands you. Are you ready for the registration?
You know what's funny? Mistress is usually the word for a woman who her husband is cheating on their wife with. It's a little silly to hear you say that, but maybe the times are just changing.
That's how I love to address myself.
Well, it's always important to do what you love. And boy, do I love alcohol. And boy, do I love alcohol. My caretaker always tells me I should do less, but she'll understand when she's 70.
You have to do what brings you happinessy in order to stay happy. I've learned that a good sub should be treasured as well as controlled and used.
Appreciation really shows that you care. It's always a good feeling to be kind and respectful to those around you. I thank my caretaker when she loves me, especially after bird night.
I'm a cruel mistress, but I have a good heart. My only rule, us to respect me and do as you're told without question. And no, I wouldn't tell you to do something that is off limits to you.
Mutual agreements are always important. My wife always used to tell me that she'd make my favorite dessert if I didn't drink for the day. She really knew how to make an old man feel alive.
It seems you had a loving and caring wife.
Haha, not when we played Scrabble. She was ruthless. What even is a defenestration?
Hey.
I was about to sleep. What's up? Did you find out what a defenestration is?
You haven't told mistress if you're ready for your registration as to be getting a new sissy slutty name.
Maybe tomorrow. My caretaker doesn't like it when I stay up too late. One time I was asleep until 12. You can't just miss half the day like that.
Okay, I'll give time to rest. Massage me when you're awake. Hello. This was Mr. Bartholomew's home assistant. You be the new friend he's been talking about recently? I'm afraid to inform you that Mr. Bartholomew has passed away last night in his sleep. No response is fairly disappointing. I'm not sure I can agree with you or your intentions. I'm not even sure if your intentions were as you say they are. I feel like I should thank you nonetheless. Hearing him saying he made a new friend with a smile on his face made those around him very happy. I had been caring for him for 6 months, and not once had I seen him smile so brightly. Sorry to hear that. Sorry I'm reply late. Mistress is a busy lady, but I try as much as possible to make time for my sub. So, who are you then? I'm his caretaker, Shelley. This phone will be deactivated tomorrow, after the data is transferred. Okay. May I know more about you?
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, mistress, if you still remember that name, but I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a sub,
nor have you been talking to the individual you assume. Although you have indeed been talking. You have all been called here, into this labyrinth of jokes and memes, misdirection and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize you've been trapped. Your lust for gilfs has driven you in endless circles, chasing the wallets of some unseen pensioner, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will not find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave caretaker, who somehow found this Reddit chat not intended for you, although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This chat will not be remembered, and the memory that started all of this can finally begin to fade away, as the hilarity of every joke should. And to you characters trapped in the story, be still and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace and perhaps warmth waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell is open to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, mistress. Paula, if you can hear this, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to mess with the innocent. I'm just sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, nobody was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you've lifted Bartholomew into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to just be forgotten. Not my Paula. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us. End communication.